So let's go ahead, and what we do, our format of our class is to take about 5 minutes of just finding stillness with God, form of prayer, right? So we'll do that for about 5 minutes where we are sitting and finding our breath and just leaving the world behind, in a sense. Like, we drove here, it's stressful, you're in your car, fighting traffic. If you came from Brownsboro Road area, it's just, a little bit of a mess right now. But wherever you're coming from, we want to just kind of settle our nervous system. So you're in your sympathetic nervous system. This 5 minutes kind of helps you shift to your parasympathetic nervous system. And then we'll do our flow, where we'll be sitting on our chair. We will stand up, do some balance. You can always use your chair, and then we'll come back, do some more flow, and then it will end also with our Shavasana. Shavasana means that it's the hardest pose in yoga, to be still. So go ahead, I invite you to close your eyes or lower your gaze. Pick something. If you're choosing to have your eyes open, pick something and then let go. If your eyes are closed, just let your eyes sink lower in their sockets, so they're just as if you're looking down, releasing your eyes, releasing your forehead, releasing your jaw. You might even open your jaw and shut your jaw, get any of the kinks out of it. And then closing your mouth, start breathing through your nose. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Just your natural breath. But try to focus on where do you feel the breath the most? Do you feel the breath underneath your nose? Maybe you feel the breath in your throat. Maybe you feel the breath in your chest, or the sensation of your belly. Wherever you feel it, focus on that sensation. We focus on the sensation of the breath, wherever that is. The breath of life. Holy Spirit also is always referred to as that breath, the wind, always with us, always a constant. Think of almost like the ocean, how the water ebbs and flows. Your breath is flowing in and then back, goes into the shore, and then ebbs, flows, and releases back. See if you can count the inhale, how many beats it is. And then your exhale. What is it for you? So you're inhaling 2, 3, maybe 4, and exhaling 2, 3, maybe 4. Keep going with that. Inhaling and exhaling. Keep going. It almost sounds like the waves, the water. See if you can lengthen the exhale now. So maybe inhaling and then exhaling for 4, 5, or even 6. Inhaling 2, 3, 4, and then exhaling 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Keep going on your own. If you're running out of breath, do your own pace. A couple more times. Now let go of controlling your breath and just come back to your natural breath. Take your hands and maybe turn them up on your thighs, just resting the back of your hands on your thighs as you gradually let some light in, opening your eyes, and then reaching up, almost like a big Y, and then bring it down. And bring it up to like a W now, just bending those elbows. Your hands are kind of parallel to your head, so they're just shoulders are relaxed, not straining your shoulders. And then lower it down. Inhale up and maybe gaze up with your eyes this time. And then bringing your hands down to the W, lowering your head. And just drop your head and just let it hang. And then lower your hands back down. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, halfway. Gazing down, and then gradually lowering your hands down. Let's see if we can time it with the breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. It's a little bit slower. See that? We're exhaling a little bit longer. Stay on your own, so you can even close your eyes and keep going. Time it with your breath, may not be the same as mine. Don't worry about your neighbor. Be you during our class. You're going to be different than your neighbor. They may be on a totally quicker or slower pace. Who cares? We don't all have to be together, right? You can always just close your eyes and just let go and be yourself. You are good enough. And then gently, we'll all meet with our hands resting, their palms on our thighs. Taking your hands and just roll them around. For those of you that have taken my class before, I always talk about my friend at Mayo Clinic who teaches. She's taught this yoga class now. It must be 15 years at least now. And she's been doing these hand exercises. And everybody had a little arthritis, you know, they couldn't open jars. And after doing it for so long, she's had a core group. They do these every day at home. They just move them every way that your joint can move. It's kind of a lesson for all of our joints. And that's kind of what, they call it yoga, you know, but that's kind of what we're doing. We're moving, if you think about our wrist, kind of open a jar now. We're doing it like every single way, that joint. So we're just moving it, but we're being gentle. We're not being harsh with it, just being gentle, and we're being calm. And then just flick it. And so when we take this into other parts of our body today, that's basically what we're doing. We're moving our body all these different ways that we just don't naturally maybe do in our life as adults. But you know the kids, they do it. So start out with your head like a little paintbrush, and maybe bending on your body, depending on your back, maybe you just stay here. So your head is the paintbrush, and you're painting the ceiling with a little circle. Maybe your circle, if it feels okay, maybe your circle gets a little bit bigger. Inhale as you come around, slow it down a little bit. And exhale as you come around the front. Inhale, opening your collarbone, and then exhaling it down. Opening that collarbone and coming back to the center. And then start again, a little bit smaller on the other side. Start small turn it the other way, the other side of the circle. And then maybe start adding your breath. Exhaling as you move down. Inhaling as you move up, opening the collarbone to the ceiling. As big or as little as your body needs. Everybody's themselves. But it is helping all the side of our body, the front of our body, just kind of waking up. And then gently slow it down. Take your feet and stretch your legs out. You might need to get a little bit closer to the edge of your chair. These seats have a little bit of a sway for us, so it looks like I might fall. Don't get too close, okay? But bring your hands back, so get where you can sit without having to brace yourself, because that's going to change your whole body up here. So just take your feet and just flex and point. Flex and point. Now go side to side, just waking up our toes. If you want to take this time, you can see I have my feet. My feet are not the most attractive feet. They've got little knots. I used to wear really high heels, like really high. So I have all these. I used to wear pointy-toed shoes and everything. What were we thinking? I don't know. My mom always said, fashion, you know, you're slave to fashion. Well, now I know, shouldn't have been, because, you know, you pay on the feet. So tap it out, tap it, tap it, tap it. Crunch your toes a little bit, and then shoot your legs out and just start like forward and back. So internally and externally rotating. See if you can do that. Because this is something kind of like a penguin and then a pigeon. And that kind of feels good. And then slide your feet back. See if you can bring that foot out and see if you can press it into the outer edge of your foot. If you're on those sandals, that might not be the best thing to wear for yoga. You might need to take those off. Everybody else, see if you can, instead of having your foot up, see if you can bring, you may have to come in a little bit more, but if your foot's sitting on its side, see if you can bring it so the pinky would be touching. See if you can turn that foot toward me. And then go to the other side. Do you feel that? What it's doing, it's the lateral sling all across our foot. See if you can take that front leg and just have it parallel with your hip. There you go. So that front hip, your hip pointers are right here. They're not out here. They're right here. And so try to get that front foot so your toes are pointing toward me. And then this foot, just kind of interesting, pressing into the side, that outer part of our foot. Do you feel that? It feels a little interesting. Let's try it again. Let's set yourself up. This leg is pressed here. This leg. So if you do this on your own at home, look at the front, see that you're lined up. If you're over here, try to get your foot under. See if you can sit forward so you're not braced back here. Can you come forward so you're just sitting up and down? And then try it again. All it's doing is shifting out. And breathe. There you go. Everybody's got it. It doesn't matter where it is or how far it is. It's really good for the side of your leg. We don't always work the lateral sling. Take it back to the front. Inhale up. Exhale. Come down. You're bending over and just put your hands on in your knees or on your shins, wherever they are, and look down at your big toes. Kind of looking through that eyebrows. You're kind of looking at your nose. And then inhale all the way up. Maybe your arms can be a little bit narrower. And then hands by your side. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. And then this time, come up halfway. So press up around your knees and straighten your back and gaze forward. Exhale all the way down again. And then inhale, lifting your arms up and hands by our side. Let's go a little quicker. Inhale, exhale, all the way down, folding forward. Inhale, lengthening that back, straight back, gazing forward, pressing into your legs. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lifting your arms up, hands by our side. Couple more times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, folding down. Inhale, lengthening, lifting, reaching. Hands by our side. Last time. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale up and hands by our side. Take each finger and press them together, even your thumb, and then take the pads of your hands around our wrist. We don't really press that in. Let that be gentle. And then take your thumbs and press them to the center of your heart. See if you can sit up a little bit straighter, lowering your head a little bit so you're looking like right through here, right through like your eyebrows. That helps the crown of your head be toward the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. I have a friend, Jen, who's a longtime yoga instructor. She taught, like I do, some Christian yoga. She's a wonderful instructor, and she was in a car wreck, so she no longer is able to teach. But she had this wonderful move. It's called Robin's Breath. Shoot your hands out and then open them wide like a bird. Keep your elbows low so you gentle. Bring them right back to the center and hands by your side. Robin's Breath. Exhale as you shoot your arms out, lowering your chin. Inhale as you open wide, and then bring your hands right back in front of you and to your heart center, and sit up a little straighter there. Exhaling out, inhaling, and then let's fly our robins for Jen. Let's fly them any way you want. So maybe it's to the side, opening up wide, flying over our church, bringing it back, flying maybe even higher over our city, flying way up into the sky, avoiding any airplanes, of course. Inhaling and exhaling. Do whatever feels good for your body. We're doing a cat-cow, so you can see what's happening with our spine. It can be very small, keeping your shoulders, your arms in your sockets. Doesn't have to be big and bold. It can be very small movement with your back, protecting our spine, or you can be a little bit bigger. You can feel it all the way down to your feet, pressing into the ground a little bit. A couple more times, whatever feels good for you. Find what feels good. And then let's all meet back at our heart center. Take a few moments here. Maybe set an intention. What's an intention? Intention is almost like a motto. It's something that you live by. Today, kind of feeling from this group, maybe walking humbly. Maybe that for me is kind of where I'm going to take into the day, is to walk humbly with our Lord. And then lower your hands to your legs. Take your hands and just let them dangle. One of my favorites, my Michael Jackson fingers. Come and touch just the tips of your shoulders. You can just, be gentle on your shoulders, and then press out. Press it in. Really feel that all the way forward and then down again. Let's add the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling and exhaling all the way down. Do it on your own. Find your own breath. Maybe exhale all the way down. Exhale all the way down. One more time. Exhale down. Take your legs all the way forward and then all the way down. Let's take that leg and take your left leg, and wherever it goes, that's wide enough, okay? So be you. That front foot, focus on the front. That foot point of your toes is toward me. And then just lift your arms out to the side. Doesn't have to be high. You can keep your shoulders lowered. Inhale and exhale, and then turn your gaze and look toward your hand. Maybe that third finger, and tip it over, bringing your elbow to your knee, and then turn back and look at the opposite hand and make a rainbow. Rainbow it forward, all the way back, and start again. Other side. Bringing your leg out to the side, focus on that front. Inhale. Exhale as you come down, elbow comes down. Turn and look. Lifting it up, doesn't have to be big. Making the rainbow and down. Switch sides. Let's add our arms up. Exhale it down. Turning and looking. Inhale. Feel it on your side. We've woken up our side. Switch sides. Lengthen. Exhaling down. Inhale. You can feel that all the way from your hip, all the way almost to your foot too, isn't it? Inhale up, tipping over a little bit more this time. Turning and looking. Opening your side of your body. Breathe out the side of your body. Let's try it again. One more time. Breathing out the side of our body. Exhaling down. And when you inhale, see if you can breathe into the side of your body, expanding your ribs. And then exhaling it down. Last time. Exhaling it down. Turning and looking. Inhale into the side of that body. Coming back to the center, shaking it out. Bringing your hands to your heart center and start folding forward. Look at your feet. Can you take your fists and put them between your knees? That would be hip width apart. So your toes would be facing toward me, right? And then your ankles, they might be a little bit underneath your knee, okay? So in line. So take your hands to your heart center across. And you might want to come a little bit closer to the front of your chair, because if you're back here, it's going to be really hard to stand up because our chairs, I'm little and our chairs are kind of like that. So come to the edge of your chair, set yourself up again so that you're hip width apart, your legs are shooting out from your hips. And then see if you can tip and bring yourself up. and tipping forward and just slowly lowering yourself down. It's funny, this is chair pose in yoga. Oh, I see it. It's chair pose. It's a wonderful pose. And, you know, doing a few of these every day, we do them, right? We do. But a lot of times we try to give ourselves help by using our hands and everything. But I can see we can all use a few of these every day. And then walk over to the side of your chair. And you can grab a hold of your chair and just make a little kickstand. So you can see I'm just taking my foot and I'm taking my heel and I'm resting it just on the side of my leg. My toes are just pointing toward, your toes are just pointing toward the front of the room. The other one's pointing toward the side. And then bring it back up. So your collarbone is up, collarbone up. See if you can engage this kneecap up. So there's a little bend in your knee, but it's engaged upward. And it kind of adjusts our spine when we do that, when we engage this area of our knee. Inhale and exhale, and you can feel your hip is activated. This pose is just as much for this leg as it is for the leg you're standing on, which is interesting to think about. It makes it just as important that you're trying to open wherever it is good enough, but you're opening that hip. Oh, I saw a few adjustments. See if you can take that third eye and just look forward through your third eye. So your chin is parallel to the floor. Take your hand to your hip and see if you can bring that foot just a little bit higher. You can use your chair. And then see if you can, look at a spot on the floor. I'm looking around that purse there, so it's pretty far away. You might be looking up toward the front here. Pick a spot and see if you can press the foot into, press it really strongly into, and then let it go. And let's go to the other side. Set yourself up. So we're just going to start just having that third eye, the crown of our head to the ceiling. You can put your hand on your hip. Inhale and exhale. Taking the heel and pressing the heel into your ankle area, above your ankle. If you're like this, see if you can bring your foot out just a little bit more. Have it so your foot is out a little bit more, okay? So it's like out, not like on your toe. So it's, yeah, there you go. Inhale and exhale, collarbone is up, and then engage this leg so that your kneecap, we're standing in mountain. Inhale and exhale. If you want to bring it up just a little bit more, pressing your foot against your thigh. You can feel that activation right here in your hip. Sometimes one side feels different than the other. It may feel great on this side, you know? It's interesting. And then let go, and then walk to the other side. It's good to do a little bit of balance every day, because we never know. We might get imbalanced, and we know how to fall, right? So you know how, you feel it. So bending your knee, just lift your foot up off the floor. Think of that collar blade up, chin is lowered. Fix a spot. It's called a drishti. Where are you looking? See if you can use this hand, you can bring it out just a little bit. Whenever you bring it out is good enough. Whatever works for you. Couple more breaths. So you're thinking about doing 5 breaths on each side. I have to talk, so you can't really see my breaths, but 5 breaths. Then lower your foot down. Bring your hand to your hip and see if you can just raise it, point your toe. Instead of coming back here and trying to get higher, see if you can lower it again and just raise it enough where you can lift it without moving backward with your body. Gaze at that spot in front of you and breathe. And then lower it down and walk to the other side. Last time. This is an Ashtanga move. It's our balance sequence. See if you can flex your foot. Bring it to the side. You can feel that right here too. Bring it to the front, point it down. Again, bring it up. Sorry. Ooh, that just felt good. And then lower it down. Okay, come back in front of your chair. Set yourself up for success. Taking your hands and put your fists between your knees so that you know that you are at least hip width apart. Those hips right here. I have a slight bend in my knee. Bring your hands to your heart center. The chair is there, right? Let's look. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's right. We're not not in front of our chair, so we should be okay. So bending your knees, we're gonna really slowly leaning yourself forward and then lower yourself down to your chair, pressing into your feet, pads and heels, coming back up. Look at your feet. Are you like this? Are you like this? Where are you? Sometimes we don't even think about our feet when we stand up. Let's do it again. Exhale as you come down. Lowering yourself down. One last time. Press into the full feet as you come up. Exhale as you lower. Come down. Bringing your hands up to cactus. Bring it forward. Bring it back. Exhale as you bring it out. We're doing that cat-cow again. You see that with our spine. So be as big or as little as you need. When you come forward this time, see if you can bring your right arm lower than your left. So resting on your elbow and then come back. Do it the other way. Taking your left arm on the bottom, right arm on top. And you know where we're going, don't you? Yay! We always used to love this as a kid, right?
Got long little arms.
Yeah, I know. I was lucky. My arms are always like crazy long. But you can always just be in the middle, pressing your together. It's still good for you. It's the lateral sling of our arm now instead of our leg. And then lower it down. Taking your left foot out, cross it over. Oh, this is how all of my husband sits, you know. They all sit like this. Yeah, and if you need help, do it. But this is so good. Now we know why they sit like this, right? It feels really good. It's called a figure 4. You can straighten your leg, bend toward it if you wanted. Just whatever works for your body. You can feel that on the outer side of your hip. And then lower it down. Let's do the other side. Take your foot, you're flexing your foot. Inhale up, and then see if you can just lower it a little bit. Crossing your feet at the ankles is good enough. It also gives you that lateral sling. The cross feels good when you bend forward. It feels an activation. So wherever you are is good enough. Come back to the center. Okay, you know where we're going. Take your foot, your left foot, Cross it around. Oh, she can do it. Good job. Okay, you don't have to go all the way, but see what you can do. Bringing your arms out. Oh, we're pretzels. This is where we're giving yoga a bad vision, you know. This is what people think of yoga. We're all pretzels. Okay, let's do the other side. But you could just be sitting in church. I was looking at church to see how was sitting, who was trying to do our pretzel or our figure four. Okay. This is called eagle. We are in full eagle now. We're in full eagle mode. Okay. Let's go from the start, Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, folding down. Back to the center. Inhale, maybe your hands, it could be way out front, but see if you can press them. Just a little different on our shoulders. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, straight back, maybe pressing, engaging. Exhale, folding. Inhale, lifting. And hands by our side. One last time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Reach. Hands by our side. Bring your hands into your heart center. Exhaling out. Robin's breath. You be you. Close your eyes. Let this be meditative. Where will you fly today with your robin's breath? With that intention, how will you take that intention into the world today to walk humbly? Micah, I think that's Micah 6:8 maybe? Couple more. You can feel that cat and cow. And then bring it back to your heart center, resting and releasing. Let your body move forward. You can bring your hands to your heart center if you like. Painting the ceiling with your head. Go one way and then go the other. Bring your arms up. Bring them in. Inhale. Forward, our figure four. Do a couple more. Adding some dynamic movement to this. Wherever you go is good enough. Always never feel pain in yoga. Switch sides. Never attach to a specific pose. Just be you. That dynamic movement really helps. It helps create a pattern. Maybe if you'd like to stick it, you can, or just keep doing the dynamic movement. If you do this video again, you could always just linger. Come back. Inhale, bringing your hands up, Crossing under, take your leg, cross it over, or a little eagle. Let it fly. Cross the other way, the other arm, your little eagle. Inhale up and down. Bring your hands out to the side. Gaze over that shoulder, tipping. Hands come down, elbow on your knee. Really slowing it down this time. Inhale, long, deep inhale, breathing into your side. And exhale. Follow it all the way down. Come back to the center. Inhale, keeping those shoulders down, so gentle on your shoulders. Inhale and exhale as you tip. Inhale up. Exhale down. Other side, we'll add on a little bit. Inhale. Exhaling. Rainbow. This time, turn and look back toward that front, dropping your back hand and lifting it up. And then exhale it down. Other side. I always feel this one is very meditative and very prayerful. Kind of that rainbow. And turn your head back to that front, dropping the back arm. Bring it back to the side. One last time, no words. Bring it up. Center. One last side. Tipping. Back to the center. Shake it out. Taking your hands and rolling them around. And then bringing your hands up, just gentle on your shoulders, and then dropping your left arm. Inhale, look up, dropping your right. Very nice for the side of our body. We're ready for this. Your arm can stay in front of you. It doesn't have to be on the side. It can be nice and gentle. And then this next time, just crisscross your arm on the opposite leg. The other arm can just be lowered down behind you or on your back of your chair, whatever works. Then just turn to the side and breathe. Inhale, sitting up a little bit straighter, and exhale, releasing, feeling the chair, feeling your sitting bones on the chair. Take a couple more breaths here. Back to the center. Other side. Crisscross. Arm crosses the leg. Other arm down. Just gentle and behind you. Raise your collarbone. Raise your gaze. And breathe. Think about what you're grateful for. What are you grateful for today? Who are you grateful for? What situation are you in that you find gratitude? Inhale, lifting your arms up, folding forward, back up. Taking your hands to your sides. Feet are spread wide, your toes Knees are hip width apart. Pressing into your feet, standing up, and then slowly lowering yourself down. Finally sitting and resting on your chair. Choose wherever you put your hands, either up on your thighs, elbows are into our thighs, resting. Hands can be up or maybe in your lap, whichever feels comfortable for you. For our final Shavasana, the hardest pose in yoga. Settling, releasing all tension again. We hold in our body. Feel the buzzing of that wonderful movement that you've done today for yourself. Doing something for yourself, something small, something powerful, in community, in a church. How blessed we are to have Christ Church for so long, for so many of us. And for those who are newer, we're so happy you're here. Your mind is racing, which happens after 2 or 3 breaths. Humans do that. Oh, we're human. And when that happens, the beauty is in catching ourselves. And that's where the magic is, to feel that presence then, finding yourself with God in that stillness, dwelling there, always faithful, always present with us. When the mind starts going again, finding it, finding the present, maybe focusing on walking humbly or another Bible verse. It can be as if you're counting. It can keep you in the present so that you can be listening in that stillness. We'll do about 10 more breaths, or the repetition of the walking humbly, whichever, or just sitting in stillness. And when you're ready, just add a little movement to your feet, to your hands and wrists, and gently let in the light, rolling your shoulders back. And then let's bring your hands to our heart center into prayer position. Pressing your fingers, tips, and your pads. Be gentle on your wrist at your heart center. Take a few breaths together, inhaling, and just big sigh. That breath of life. The Holy Spirit moving within us and amongst us. In yoga, there's a phrase you always hear. It is namaste. It has a wonderful meaning. It means, nama means I bow, and stay means to your existence. So it's such a wonderful concept. It's a greeting, it's a farewell, but it's also just a recognition of other people and how blessed they are. May the longtime sun shine upon you. May all love surround you. May the clear light within you guide your path home until we're together again. Namaste.